Good morning, everyone. No. It's totally not my intro.
Leave that in there, yo.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is day 3 here at Road to Regionals, of course, and we are ready to rock and roll. We are going to grab some breakfast, me and Matt. We're going to head to the convention center, and we are going to battle it out over 9 grueling rounds of VGC 2017 Pokemon. I'm going to give you guys a quick team preview here in a moment before we head to the event, because I got my team ready to rock, so we're excited for that. We're going to grab some breakfast and get this day started.
So I have a really good friend. Matt made me waffles. These beautiful, beautiful golden waffles.
You're welcome.
I feel like I've eaten like a bird on this trip.
I feel like I am a bird on this trip.
Matt is a bird. Alright guys, time for the team breakdown here. A lot of you guys have been asking for this before the event, so I just filled out my team sheet and the team is ready to rock. So hopefully no one's standing in the hallway outside listening to me talk. But we are going to be rocking with our Gyarados here. The Shiny Gyarados, Jolly, Intimidate, What's Your MZ, Dragon Dance, Ice Fang, Waterfall, Protect. I've got enough speed on there to ensure that after a Dragon Dance, I'll be outspeeding things like Pheromosa and Tapu Koko, which I find to be pretty important. I've also got max attack and a good amount of HP investment to round out this Pokemon here. Our next Pokemon is going to be our Shiny Muck, of course, rocking Adamant, Gluttony, Figgy Berry. Of course, this ability is going to activate after it drops below 50% of health, activating that Figgy Berry and potentially restoring it back up to a really tremendous amount of health, almost giving it a second life. It's incredibly bulky with Poison Jab, Knockoff, Taunt, and Protect. Taunt being one of the primary ways I can help stop Trick Room. So Muck is actually a pretty versatile Pokemon on my team, and while I don't bring it to every single matchup, it does have a very important purpose on this team. We're rocking max HP with 44 attack EVs. We've also got 100 defense and 100 special defense EVs to round out our bulk to try to maximize both our physical and special bulk. We've got just a tiny bit of speed on there to speed creep over other Mucks and things that might be slower that tend to speed creep over Muck. The next Pokemon is going to be our Tapu Fini, which is running a modest Misty Surge Choice Spec set. So, Choice Specs Tapu Fini, quite awesome. Running a good amount of HP with a tiny bit of speed. The speed investment is there to make sure I outspeed things like Max Speed Celesteela and stuff. I've also got Max Special Attack, which is something you don't see often on Finis. A lot of Finis tend to run like just a not fully offensive, but a good amount bulk, but I actually have fully special offensive. And I'm also running the Grass Knot, Muddy Water, Moon Blast, and Hydro Pump. A little bit of an unconventional set there, but the Grass Knot really helps out because my matchup against things like Gastrodon aren't very good. Muddy Water is just a really good nuke, and I like Hydro Pump because there are certain situations where I won't be able to pick up kills on stuff, but using Hydro Pump could actually secure that kill, so it could prove to be pretty effective there. And I don't really like running Scald because I feel like it's kind of redundant, or at least purposeless when you're running Misty Surge, because you're not really going to burn many things. The next Pokemon is going to be our Arcanine, which is of course Adamant, Intimidate, Life Orb, trying to get the mass, the most amount of its attack stat as I can with that Life Orb. Flare Blades, Wild Charge, Extreme Speed, and Protect for priority. The Extreme Speed obviously for priority, and then that 124 speed is just to creep over a lot of other Arcanine sets. It also makes sure I outspeed things like Max Speed Celesteela, like I said earlier, and also like I can catch some different Tapu Lele's off guard too, especially if they're not running max speed, and I have a good amount of HP investment there too, along with max attack. We've got our Togedemaru here, of course level 1, but the format does level it up to level 50 automatically, so don't worry about that. We've got the Jolly Lightning Rod Air Balloon set, so we can dodge those earthquakes quite nicely, and also kind of synergize well with our own Garchomp. Zing Zap, Spiky Shield, Encore, and Fake Out. This is like the glue for the team here. It's a very, very good Pokemon, and I'm running 244 HP, 252 speed, which allows me to speed tie with Mimikyu and outspeed Arcanine and Tapu Lele 100% of the time, and also have 12 defense EVs in there just because I didn't want to put him into HP. No real reason. I just thought it was kind of crafty. You can kind of re-EV this Togedemaru to be a little bit more offensive though and guarantee like 2 shots on things like Tapu Lele and Tapu Fini, but I kind of wanted the more bulkier variant because of my Intimidate switching, and it's really important to keep Togedemaru alive. And last but not least, we have Vortex here, our Shiny Garchomp, which we recently caught on our stream, rocking Jolly, Rough Skin, Choice Scarf. I decided to maintain the Choice Scarf variant of Garchomp, even though I was debating with Ground EMZ. I really feel like the Choice Scarf variant is important for this team, considering the fact that I'm relatively slow otherwise. But we've got Rock Slide, Poison Jab, Fire Fang for Kartana, and Earthquake as our primary move. We're running enough speed on this thing to outspeed things like Modest Nihilego and Timid, Choice Scarf, Porygon Z. So while I typically, you'll normally see Adamant, Choice Scarf Garchomps, mine's a bit faster than those to kind of check some of the things that otherwise might give my team a little bit of trouble and guarantee that I'm able to get that Earthquake off, especially against Pokemon like Nihilego, which are seen very, very commonly as Scarfers, and they're usually seen scarfed modest as opposed to scarfed timid. Another thing to note here that I think is pretty interesting is I do have 92 special defense EVs, which guarantees that I can live a timid life orb HP Ice from Tapu Koko 100% of the time, as long as I haven't taken any prior damage. I can also live a lot of other attacks like HP Ices from Nihilego and stuff like that. So that's a pretty comprehensive team breakdown for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we'll continue the vlog when I get to the venue. Welcome to Pokemania. It's good, man. How we doing? We got Pokemania here. St. Louis Regionals. Alright, get some good shots of the beginning here. Oh, I think this is the line. Maybe? I don't know. I made it to the back of the line, guys. Me and Matt are at the very, very back. We've probably got 150 people in front of me, 200 people in front of me. It's all good though. We'll get there. Got the team sheet all ready to rock, so we should be good to go. I'll be back. All right, guys, we are all registered and checked in, and of course, in typical aDrive fashion, something had to go wrong. Note to self, do not bring your capture card that doesn't have infrared to a tournament that requires infrared. But shout out to PhoenixVGC for hooking me up with a DS, man. What a legend. I tweeted them out and showed some love there, guys. Seriously, what an awesome dude. I had a couple people come up to me and offer me their DS, so thank you guys for that. But I'm hanging out with some really cool people. Clay.
What's up, I'm Clay, St. Louis. I'm Brian, you said I'm here again.
Steven from St. Louis.
Fiona from Kansas City.
All right, so we got some pretty cool people we're hanging out with right now. Just chilling, charging up the DS that I borrowed, getting ready to rock. We got this event coming up here. I'd imagine we're gonna be playing 9 rounds, I think, of Swiss. It's gonna be a long day. I'm probably gonna smell bad at the end of it, and it's gonna be awesome, so let's do it. I told you guys I was gonna vlog the whole experience. Now to go down round 1 against Mantrell, who's sitting right across from me. And this is gonna be intense because we just met like 20 minutes ago. You can say hi, man. You ready to rock? All right, dude. Hopefully Mantrell is not very good because I can take a win here, but this should be fun nevertheless. We're gonna have some fun, and that's what Pokemon's all about. Round 1, let's do it. All right, guys, here we are. Just finished up round 1 of my first ever tournament, of course. Picked up a W, man, but it was tough. I dropped game 1 to double duck. Double duck, choice specs Lele was really difficult to deal with, and I didn't get the lead matchup right at the beginning, and that specs Lele kind of ripped through my team, and then he hung on at the very end with a Metagross at like 10%. So I missed 5 Muddy Waters in the entire set. I missed 5 Muddy Waters. It was not the luckiest situation for me, but game 2 I was able to kind of pull it back with a great first turn, getting a fake out, Grass Knot into Gold Duck, knocking that out, and I was able to control the Pelipper there in game 2. And then in game 3 it came down, I had Scarf Chomp in the back, was able to whittle him down enough, get my Muddy Waters to hit in rain, which did a ton of damage, and I was able to pick up the W. So big 1-0 there, or big 1 and 2, or 2 and 1, whatever it's called. Very stoked to be picking up a win at my first matchup. We got a lot of tough matches ahead. If that was any indication of what I'm gonna face today, it's gonna be a really tough day, but I'm confident in the squad, and I'm stoked that we were able to pick up our first win. Man, that was a tough one though, guys. That was down to the wire. All right, guys, I am here with the proest of Sneasel's mod of the year right here, Liz.
Oh, please. Don't even.
No offense to the other mods, you guys are all awesome. But we got mod of the year over here, and we got, oh my goodness, muffins. There's muffins.
Homemade.
This is the greatest day ever. I'm coming to every regional from now on. It's a wrap. Ready to rock here for round 2. I get an awesome opponent here. Fiona Hawkins is who we're gonna be playing next. Fiona, you wanna say hi?
Hi, everyone.
All right, so me and Fiona are about to throw down here in round 2. I had a solid round 1, hoping to replicate that success here, and we'll have some fun, so let's do it. All right, guys, here we are after round 2. I just finished up round 2, and it went a lot better than round 1, let me tell you. So we are sitting at 2-0 right now. I played this girl, Fiona, as you guys just saw, and she was phenomenal. We were able to pick up the set 2-0 though, so I didn't have to go to a game 3, and I felt really in control there in those matches. I think Togedemaru was really clutch in that match, providing fake out pressure and encore pressure, and then I was able to get Gyarados in there and fire off a Waterium Z to finish up the match. So felt really good about game 2 and ready to rock for game 3, man. I'm feeling good. We're 4-1, 2-0 overall, but you know, I'm sure we're gonna face some really tough opponents coming in here for the next couple rounds. So we'll do our best, and we're gonna have fun like we have been. So let's go, round 3. Ready to rock here in round 3. My opponent is Andrew. And Andrew, how long have you been playing VGC, man?
About a year.
All right, so we got a year vet here. He's also 2-0, so we're about to throw down, man. Hoping my fingers are crossed here. And we got lunch break after this, so I'm definitely looking forward to lunch. Hopefully we can pick up a win, and let's have some fun. All right, guys, so I just finished up my game 3, and it didn't go so hot. I was actually on the stream, the Pokemon stream, and I lost 2-1. I lost the first game, and I ended up picking up the second game, and then I lost the third game. There was some tough plays there, man. The guy really had a great team. He made some great plays. really with the nature power of Tapu Koko, hitting those moon blasts into Garchomp. Like Garchomp was a win con for me in the game 3, and I let it go down there a little too early, but I just wasn't expecting him to have 2 Z moves on his team. So kind of a tough match. If you guys saw it on the stream, I hope you guys enjoyed it, but it's all good, man. We're 2-1. We're still totally in today. No big deal, man. We're gonna move to the next round, have some fun, but I'm gonna go grab some lunch right now. I'll see how it goes. All right, guys, just finished up some food, grabbed Arby's, which is pretty good. They had buffalo chicken sandwiches, so summed up to that, of course. Heading into round 3 here, got a match against, I think his name is, round 4. I guess his name is Matt, I think, so not BooksAndGames Matt, different Matt. So I'm heading over there now. Hopefully we can pick up a W. Nice to get back on that win streak again after a tough loss. So we'll see how it goes, but I'll catch you guys at the table. Finished up round 4 and we did win. We won 2-0 in the set, and game 2 I actually 4-0'd, so I felt really comfortable in that set. Togedemaru put in so much pressure, man. Those encores have been so clutch all day. So we're 3-1 growing into round 5. Feeling pretty good about that. Hopefully keeping this win streak alive, and we'll keep it going, man. Hopefully we still have a chance, obviously, to top cut and like keep going and stuff, but honestly I'm just having a lot of fun. So we're just gonna keep it rolling, stick to my guts, you know, just go with the right plays and hopefully come up with some W's. I just finished up round 5 and I jumped into a great start, picked up a 4-0 in the first match, and then I got destroyed by an extreme Eevoboost team. Gio, what are you doing with these Eevees, man?
Hey man, gotta represent the Eevee.
We had to represent the Eevee. That's Gio, of course, if you don't know. He top cut a regional not too long ago, San Jose, right? Sorry, Anaheim. I messed it up. Anaheim. He top cut Anaheim with that Eevoboost team, and he's on his way to another one. So good game there. No shame in losing to that. So we'll jump in around 6. We're pretty much out at this point, but we'll finish out the day and have some fun. I just finished up round 6, and I picked up a nice W. It was a 2-1. Very close, man. My opponent was just a phenomenal guy. Really cool dude. My DS was blinking on red in game 1, and he was a champ and just was like, hey, no worries, man. So we relocated, plugged in, and make sure you guys bring an external charger. I'm telling you, you gotta have one. But big win there. Togedemaru really coming in clutch. He had a really cool team, though. First Celesteela I faced all day, and that was actually pretty interesting. But, you know, we were able to kind of take advantage. Togedemaru, like I said, put in a lot of work, and I put on a lot of pressure, too, with Garchomp in game 3. So that worked out really well. Scarfchomp putting in the work. So we're, what are we, 5-2 now? 4-2 in 6 rounds, so that's not too bad. But you know, this next round is going to be a big one, and I'm aiming for, you know, a 6-3. I think 7-2, 6-3, right in there should be, yeah, would be pretty solid. You know what I mean? I don't want to fall below that. So we'll see how it goes. Yo, what's up, guys? Just finished up round 7. We are sitting at 5-2, so big win there. I actually played the first Trick Room team that I played this whole event, and luckily I was able to kind of come out on top. It was a tough match, though. He had a Slowbro as his Trick Room setter, which I couldn't taunt with Muck, but I was able to keep it at bay and keep the pressure on with things like Tapu Fini, hitting some Muddy Waters and things like that. So really good match. I'm happy that we're at 5-2. I really want to win this next one, though. I think 6-2 would make me feel awesome, and potentially hitting 7-2 and maybe even getting top cut. But we still got 2 more rounds to go. I'm having a blast either way, and hopefully we can pick up a W in this next game. All right, guys, just finished up my round, what is that? Round 8 matchup, and it was against Grant Weldon, who I believe you came in 4th at Nationals last year, right? Yeah. So here's Grant, and he just kind of bodied me 2-0, man, but he's headed on his way to hopefully make top cut today, man. And if you have any knowledge, any advice for new VGC players, man, throw it at him right now for the aDrive arm. What do you got?
A couple things. Use what you're comfortable with. I know you did that here at this tournament. Don't try to change things up just for the sake of changing it up. If you have a team you're good with, that you've used a lot, and you're comfortable with, definitely go with that. If you go to a tournament and you face a big player, don't be discouraged. Don't get scared. You know, aDrive beat Wolf and Aaron. You know? Yeah, definitely. Those
Sweet stuff, man. So that was an awesome set. You know, tough to lose 2-0, but I lost to a really good player. So no shame in that, guys. But we got 1 chance left. 6-3 would be amazing. I would be very proud of that. 5-4 doesn't sound nearly as good. So hopefully I can win my last match. Shouts to Grant. Check him out. I'll try to put it in the description below. And let's try to win this last one, guys. Hey, guys. What's going on? I'm here with my buddy Jackson. We just met. And he was doing the TCG today, right? And you had a lot of fun, right? Yep. All right. So I just finished up my matches. I finished up 5-4. So I was a little bit bummed about that. But ultimately, it was a great time. And I recommend all of you guys, if you get a chance to come out to a VGC event, if you want to compete in TCG or in VGC, just have fun, and that's the most important part, and obviously by doing it more, you'll get better. So we're gonna grab some food here in a little bit, and me and Jackson are gonna finish our conversation here, and we'll finish up this vlog, and we'll have a good time. I'm excited to come back tomorrow to see how the things kind of wrap up, but ultimately, I had a great time here at Regionals, and hopefully next time I do a little bit better.
And honestly, it's worth driving and going that far to play.
Exactly, Jackson says, totally worth it. So I'll see you guys at the next event. Peace.